I wonder if did you see the video? He did a little press conference with the Cardinals and said he's moving to secondary full time now.
Oh yeah, I saw the quote. I didn't.
Does that make a trade more likely or less likely?
Man, I think that's just the Cardinals saying we don't know what to do with you, and we're trying whatever right now.
Basically saying our linebackers are set. We don't want you at linebacker anymore.
Yeah, because you're not good enough to
and
play.
We knew that whenever we looked at their depth chart.
The Cardinals basically said that we don't think you're good enough to play linebacker for us. But because of where we drafted you at, we have to find a way to get you on this field. So instead of just having you compete to be a backup at this position, we're going to move you to a spot where maybe we're a little thinner and maybe you can come up here and tap into some of the potential. Because collegially coming out, he played a position in Clemson's defense where it's essentially like a safety nickel. They play in space. Arizona put him inside in the box, but him and Trenton Simpson played the exact same position. They're just very different body types. Trenton's more shorter and small, quicker athlete, whereas Isaiah was just a bigger version of it, but they literally did the exact same job playing in that space apex type role. So for Arizona, they're like, bro, we got to figure out something. So let's throw you out there, see if you can do that. If you can, great. If not, it is what it is because your value is already down in AZ. For us, we're looking at it differently. We're saying, man, they was using you wrong. We got a lot better players over here. Our D-line is a lot better than what you probably were playing behind in AZ. Come over here, this could work a little bit better because we need an athlete. That's the one piece we've still been missing, and you bring that. And you have great size. The question would be the physicality. Can you do that? Now, I know some people think that he can. Some people are still on the fence on it. That's one of the things for him, though, that he would have to definitely change his game because
we're not looking for that from him specifically because we got three guys actually that can do that already.
Very true. But as we've said before, if we're bringing Isaiah Simmons in here, right, early on, you're the third guy, obvious pass situations. But what we're saying is if you want to evolve into what you were drafted to be, you got to add that to your game way more consistently. Not saying that he's a soft player, but it's just like he hasn't really been willing to do that consistently. You know, hat in hands, meet you, down in the box. It's just a little different.
And that'd be helping both the Steelers if we did trade for him and helping himself prolong his career.
Yeah, so that's my thing. I'm like, if in terms of Isaiah Simmons, if he can add that, I think that it works perfectly. But if not, worst case, he's your third linebacker, and he's your coverage guy. And I think that still works as well, man, because he has elite size. That's the part. Like, the size alone, you're like, man, you should be all right. Just walk into it. You be all right. You're not a little guy.
So for me, the two moves I want to see done, the Chase Young trade.
Okay.
And one of these linebacker moves, Reuben Foster, Quanner, Isaiah Simmons trade.
To me,
I'd like where we're at as a defense if those two things happen.
Weird enough, I could see the Isaiah Simmons. I think I see that more likely than the Chase Young because I feel like outside linebacker, we're still heavy in there. Like, we got one that's already paid, another that's about to get paid. We just brought in another proven guy. We got a lot of edge. Even though we're coming off of the opposite almost, what we've been talking about, our depth is a little light, we a little light. Now we're almost like too crowded in that room. Whereas at inside, that's still work. Like, you know what? We could use definitely one of these.
I don't know if it's after you hear the report that the Steelers are interested, it makes you change your mind. Because initially when they said Commanders are open to trading Young, I'm like,
I'm with you. I said the same thing.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed if we traded for Chase Young, but I wasn't excited about it. But then I heard Steelers are interested,
and it perked me up.
Make it happen.
It perked me right on up.
Lock it in.
And I felt guilty. You know why I felt good? Because I know Heisman. I'm like, bro, I want you to get paid, and I want you to be here and get paid. But I know business, and I'm like, if Chase Young is here before that contract
I want
gets
this
signed,
team to win.
If he is here before Heisman signs that contract, I don't see them offering the same type of deal anymore. I don't. Not this year because there's zero incentive to do it. You can't threaten me now if I got Chase Young here. You can't threaten me with I'm gonna sit out.
And I'm with you. I don't like the feel of that. I don't.
It's janky. It is business. It is super
I think
business.
Highsmith has every right to say I'm better than Chase Young at this point.
And he should be pissed off about it too. The fact that they're even talking about it, he should be pissed off. But professional. You don't have to go out there and voice it and verbalize it and all that. But they know. They definitely know, and rightfully so. They knew that this would come from that if they let that interest get out there. So it's a part of the business.
Maybe that's the conspiracy right now.
But it's a part of the business.
They purposely leaked that they were interested in Chase Young, but they're not actually interested. But they want to light a fire under Highsmith's ass.
But it's a negotiation tactic as well. Why?
That's the conspiracy side.
But think how you think these details get out? Just be real. How you think they get out? They get leaked, bro. And we know who's the one leaking them. If only me and you were in this meeting, right? How did that reporter get that info? If only me and you was on the phone, how did he find out about that? So some of it is designed to get out there. We ain't tripping on it. I mean, we just talk about it. We react to that content. But when I think of if we in a negotiation and I'm trying to get you for maybe a couple M's less, and you're like, nah, man, I know how nice I am. I know what I deserve. And I just leak out, well, still really interested in Chase Young, man. Just tell me that shit is Chase Young.
What if this would be like straight out of a movie scene?
Seriously.
Let's say it's Omar Cohen and Highsmith in the room, and Omar gives his deal to Highsmith, and Highsmith's like, I don't know if I'm really liking this.
It's a little light.
Yeah, we need a little bit more. Then Omar's like, well, I have Washington's number on speed dial.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
How light is it right now?
and I don't want to do this. I'm not going to do this, but I'm sure if I put a poll up and I said, which player would you rather have? Chase Young or Alex Highsmith for 2023? It'll get interesting, bro. I think it'll be interesting.